But right now, Dan, like as of 2 days ago, Community's done.
Yeah. I've wrapped on Community. I'm done. I'm just editing now.
I was there yesterday at the at CBS Radford, and the where you shoot Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's literally the soundstage directly above where they shoot Community. So in the hallway where our dressing rooms are, it goes Ryan Stiles, Jeff Winger. It's not the actors' names; it's the character names. And
is a character named Ryan Stiles coming up?
Pardon?
Is there a character named Ryan Stiles coming up?
Well, no, he's a real person.
Well, I knew that. Yeah. But that's why I was thinking that'd be a really interesting reference to make. You know, like I have a character named Ryan Stiles.
But sadly, on all the doors for all the Community characters, it said vacant, clean room.
Aww.
And I've been there like several weeks when it said like occupied, like don't come in here. This is Annie's room. This is Jeff's room. This is Abed's room. And now fucking do as you like.
Yeah.
And all
now
of
Danny Pudi's like, okay, you can come in and clean it up, and there's just like blood everywhere. 6 dead hitchhikers.
Tons of weird tic-tac-toe games played in his own poop.
Yeah. The Harvey Keitel character that works at Yahoo comes in and looks it over, and they nods to the cleaning crew. Cover it up. Make it disappear. What were the numbers last night? $15 million, sir. Make it so it didn't happen. By the way, everybody in the world watches Community. Now we know. Now that we're not being measured by Nielsen.
Is that true?
Yeah. Like, I probably should have made the season better, but it could have been a real double triumph for me to be at my peak as our viewership was and our support from the other side. But
well, you're finding out that because Nielsen is so flawed that more people were watching than you thought.
Yeah, here's a fundamental way it's flawed. Guess who wants to fill out a diary of what they watched and sell it to Colgate? Like Jay Leno's audience does. Like there's a dying species of television viewer, and then there's this sought after demo called the what are these college kids, whatever you call them, millennials, upscales, roamers, sand people, I don't know what they're banthas, nerf herders, lobos, tranks. But they don't watch TV on TV. They certainly, if they do, they're not watching it on a Nielsen box TV. So, surprise, surprise. We Yahoo knows how to count the clicks. And guess what? Holy shit! Jesus Christ! Like you always knew.
How many people?
I can't say.
Why not?
Well, because it's Yahoo's business. Like I don't remember. It's their business. Like that's their. I don't know. They're not necessarily going to like publish. Okay. That was Nielsen's like business was we're this contractor and everyone give us money and then we'll announce your ratings and we'll be like this referee. That was their business. Netflix is not doing that. They're a private thing and they go, how many people are watching House of Cards? Fuck you. Do you think House of Cards is a good show? Do you feel like everyone's watching it? Yes or no? Like stick it. There's no commercials. So with Yahoo though, they have to tell advertisers, obviously. So they have data. And they're just, I'm not really asking and they're not telling, but they're lips were loose at the drunken rap party. Enough for me to go, holy shit, that's what I always would have guessed. Times 2 or 3. I always knew there was like way more people watching this shit than whatever that 0.9 represented.
Are you saying that NBC and Sony didn't know that or didn't care?
I think that the last 10 years it's been a dirty little secret that the Nielsen's is not a totally effective tabulation of viewership. Over time, we've gotten caught in this cycle where it's like the whole point of the Nielsen system is advertising. So if they're not watching commercials, who cares if they're watching? But all the creatives want is for numbers of people to watch their show. That's how you measure their success. And so now we're in this weird, flux period where it's like, okay, live plus 7 day, live plus 30 day. Yahoo doesn't even fucking they're like live plus 30 day. Who gives a shit? Like Yahoo knows more information than the CIA about like viewership. They're on the internet. They know they just have like clouds and bell curves and things. Like
Well,
they're like, here's the amount of people that are emotionally moved to purchase things by looking at one of Alison Brie's feet. You know, like they don't like, they're not worried about views and like the week of and the night of and the month of.
What do you think people purchase when they look at one of her feet?
It's probably like a boot or something. I don't know. Look at that foot. I need a boot. I was just using the classic example. Kumail tweeted at one point. He said his goal is to become so successful that one of the Google auto fill-ins is Kumail Nanjiani feet. So, it's like a typical thing for female celebrities. How you doing? Are you bursting into flame or anything? All right. Well, we got some things to talk about. So yeah, I'm successful.